Trade PlayStation 2 Repair Guide. To repair a PlayStation 2, it's recommended that you have a small screwdriver toolkit and a power screwdriver with a Phillips bit. PlayStation 2 Disassembly. To disassemble the PlayStation 2, flip the PS2 unit upside down and start off by removing the plastic screw covers. It's recommended that you use a small flat screwdriver to carefully pry off each of the screw covers. Then, using a power screwdriver, remove the case screws. There are two types of PS2 cases, an 8-screw and 10-screw system. The unit shown here is an 8-screw system. On a 10-screw system, there are two additional screws on the front of the unit. Once you have removed the screws, flip the PlayStation upright and lift the cover at an angle and flip over to the side, careful not to pull on the power connector. Unclip and disconnect the connector and remove the cover. To remove the controller port, unscrew the two screws on either side of the controller port. On some systems, there'll be just one screw in the center. Lift up the controller port and flip it over. Gently release the tabs and remove the controller port ribbon cable. Remove the hard drive cover by simply pulling it off. Then lift up and out to remove the PlayStation from the bottom of the unit's casing. Then remove the screw for the power switch and fan assembly. Turn the unit over. On an 8-screw system, the power supply is on the bottom. On a 10-screw system, the power supply would be on the top. To remove the power supply, remove the 4 screws, one in each corner. Then lift the power supply straight up and over to remove from the unit. Be sure to unclip and remove the power supply's connector. You can then lift up and remove the metal plate as well as the plastic heat cover shield. There are a total of 9 screws you will need to remove from the bottom metal plate. The first 7 screws are identical. Then remove the last 2 matching screws. Disconnect the plug for the cooling fan. And then lift out and remove the cooling fan unit. Using a flat screwdriver, you'll need to gently pry out the clip and release the DVD drive from the unit, pulling forward and unclipping the 2 hooks in the back. can then also remove the 4 screws for the cover of the DVD drive. Lifting the DVD drive, you will then need to unplug 4 ribbon cables. Then swing the DVD drive over and unclip and release the last ribbon cable on the bottom of the unit that connects to the laser assembly. And, not forgetting to remove one final screw, you will then be able to lift up and remove the metal plate from the main board. And that is a full disassembly of the PS2.